Hey everybody, this is Tommy G.
And PJ.
And PJ, we're still here in Phoenix. We're going to be here in Phoenix for a while. And it's good. It's going to be home, but we're still looking for that elusive first win. 0-3 on the season. Couple tough losses there. On the two tough losses on the road that we came home to fight the nemesis. Thought maybe we'd turn things around. But the Phoenix fans here were not able to see it. And it ended up pretty poorly. But we're going to show you a little bit right here on the league leaders as we fade to this one. The team we're going against today, the Jacks, the Houston Jacks, who we haven't seen them since the playoffs last year. Probably the best baseball game I've ever seen. We just beat them out, and they're going to be mad. As you can see from the leaderboard here, they have some big guns.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Huffley, Buffler, and Jack Cracker are just cannons. These guys, they can hit. They are offensive threats whenever they're at the plate. So I would not be averse to seeing Deshaun Levon maybe intentionally walk these guys a couple of times and just take the bat right out of their hands, because if you let them swing, they can create problems.
Yeah, I'm looking at that for RBIs. Jack Cracker's got 6. Log Freely's got 5. 11 RBIs from 2 guys.
Yeah, and like you say, Log Freely gets on there. And for some reason, Huffley Buffler isn't on there, even though he's hitting 667 so far on the young season. I'm surprised he doesn't have more runs batted in as well.
Yeah, he's probably higher in the batting order, so he's one of the guys crossing the plate.
Could be. Could very well be.
He's probably got good runs. Well, anyway, before we tell you about some of these other games around the league, we'll tell you a little bit about what happened in that last one. It was another bad one for the Beewolves, Pete. It's been custom for them this season. The worst of it came early on in the game. But first, it didn't look that bad. I mean, Japani goes to work on Isabel Stevens here early in the first with her first K. They even get 2 of 3 outs on the side before Jacques Sports saunters to the plate and opens the floodgates with this solo home run. And I say opens the floodgates because the Nemesis end up getting 3 more runs that inning for a 4-run first. And they continue in the second, notching 5 more, Pete, 5 more. We were so busy getting throttled, I forgot to hit the replay capture button, and it was that bad.
Yeah, and it seemed like it was just a home run-a-thon. It was just crazy the way the ball was flying out of the ballpark.
It was, and it wasn't all Nemesis either. I mean, the Beewolves finally get on the board in the bottom of the third with this solo home run by Magic Moore. It was destined for the bleachers right off the bat. It was a solid RBI for the Magic Man. Line drive home run.
Yep.
It's like magic. Right. Well, the Nemesis didn't like getting scored on, though, so they punished the Beewolves when Mashed Taters comes to the plate and hits the longest home run I'd ever seen, Pete. This one was 496 feet, just 4 feet shy of 500 feet. An incredible smash. It cleared the bleachers and ended up in the concession stands.
Yeah, that one, you can tell that got away from the pitcher from the moment it left her hand, and you could hear her audibly say, "Oh, there it goes."
Yeah, I heard you say, "Uh-oh." You saw it from the booth.
Yeah, that one kind of sauntered over the middle of the plate, and you knew that was going to be trouble.
Yes, sir. Well, then Eliza Peck comes up in the bottom of the 5th and sends this one deep in the left field bleachers. To inch Beewolves another run closer. And it seemed positive. We were thinking, okay, all right, well, yeah, maybe you never know what's going to happen. But the Nemesis take exception again and punish the Beewolves a second time with this second home run from Jacques Sports, putting the Nemesis out in front by 9 again. He rings it off the left field foul post. Man, he just loves facing Fred Japani.
Yeah, he certainly did. I think it's
Fourth home run, 6 RBI.
Facing her in the early season, I'm thinking that the roles will reverse as we get on in the season. All of our pitchers have not looked good so far in the early going.
True. Well, Laura Franco wouldn't be denied. Pete, she launches this high archer out over the center field wall. It barely makes it out, and the Beewolves hang in there. I thought it was going to be caught out at first. I think it was like 2 feet past the wall.
I was going to say, my partner had given up on her. She hadn't even gotten to first yet. He was like, it's going to get caught.
It was good to see Franco cross the plate, the power hitter. Well, the Beewolves relieve Japani in the 7th, and Tats Belfort comes in, striking out Flash Ladar to start things off. And then, in the bottom of the 8th, Steve Monstour decides to get in the action and lines this one out over the right field wall with a batter at second, and the Beewolves show they could scrap.
Yes, sir, but it was another case of too little, too late.
It's funny because that's what I have in my notes here. But in the quote, but in the end, it was too little, too late.
Yeah.
As Magic Moore lines one out to right field, and the Beewolves drop to the Nemesis by a score of 11-5. Some real one-sided losses.
Yeah, and that one got out of that game was put away by the second inning. I mean, by the end of the second, beginning of the third. The Beewolves played catch-up through the rest of the game, but like you said, every time they seemed to put something together, get something to cross the plate, in the top half of the next inning, they'd give it right back. So the Beewolves really had a real hard time trying to make up any ground. Every time you thought maybe they were going to do it, the other team would just take off on them.
Well, that's an important note because in the last few games, I think in all of them, the Beewolves have given up that big lead early on, and then immediately after have clamped down and made it a ball game. So I think in this game, if they could keep things together, early on and keep from getting pinned against the wall, that could turn things around for them.
I agree. Like we talked about that at the beginning of the last game. It really comes down to one or two big innings. For some reason the pitchers just can't get the opposing team out. They're giving up long balls, and that really puts the Beewolves behind. And then there still is this kind of slow development of the offense. I mean, even though we've gotten 6 home runs over the course of the first 3 games, we're averaging about 2 a game. It's still in losing efforts. We're just, it's solo home runs. We're not picking up extra runners. We're not getting extra runs across the plate. And so even the home runs don't seem to be helping us very much either.
That's the truth. Well, we have 12 other games to tell you about that happened since the last one. One of them being these Jacks facing the Warblers. So why don't you get us started with the Grapplers visiting the Herbisaurs out in Tacoma, Pete?
You got it. Grapplers travel to meet the Herbisaurs, and the Herbisaurs take that one 1-0.
Wide loads go down to Philly to face the Frontrunners. The Frontrunners beat them 6-2.
The Buzzards and the Burners, it's Burners 5-4.
Crocs go to Michigan to face the Moose. Crocs used to play there, but the Moose beat them 7-2.
It's Jacks against the Warblers, and the Jacks are out early, and they hold on to win this one 10-6.
Yeah. Wide loads go out to the West Coast to face the Gold Coats. Wide loads at first. It's a close game back and forth. Wide loads take it 7-5.
The Water Bullets and the Sirloins, and the Water Bullets jump out to an early lead and are able to stretch it and make it an 11-1 victory.
Arctics is the Buzzards in Colorado. It's close, and the Arctics eke it out 4-3.
The Heaters versus the Platypi, and it's Platypi 6-2.
The Moose visit the Sawteeth, the Mad Moose, and they get out, but they lose 5-3.
The Burners and the Hot Corners. Burners win that one 1-0.
Our old Freebooters against our old Overdogs, and the Freebooters take it 4-2.
All right.
That leaves us with the following. Let's see. You usually do. Yeah, you want to start us off in the Pioneer Conference?
I certainly will. The Pioneer Conference Pathfinder Division. Right now you have the Blowfish sitting in first place all alone with a record of 3-0. And just behind them, a half game out of first place, are the Crocodons by virtue of the record. Crocodons with 3 wins and 1 loss. So they are a half game behind the Blowfish.
In the entire division, the only other team that's still undefeated, the Platypi, actually 4-0. What a good start to the season for that team that made the playoffs last year. They are a full game and a half ahead of the Wild Pigs in second, who are 2-1.
Yes, sir. Down in there in the Journey division, the Sandcats at 2 wins and 1 loss have a half game lead over the Arctics, who are playing 500 with 2 wins and 2 losses.
At the bottom of that division, the Grapplers are the only other team yet still searching for their first win.
That's true.
Over in our Explorer Conference in the Seafarer Division, the Houston Jacks, the team we're about to face, is first place, 2-1. They got a winning record. They're a half game ahead of the Detroit Heaters, who are even up at 2-2.
In our very own trade division, the Water Bullets and the Sirloins are knotted up at the top of the standings with the records of 3-1. Just behind them at 2-1, a half game behind them, is the Nemesis. And, of course, our very own Beewolves 0-3, 2.5 games out of first place, and a negative 21 run differential.
Wow, that negative run differential is crazy. It's
the worst in the league.
By far the worst. There's only one other team that's double digits. It's the Freebooters, but we still got that's 3 on them. And to finish things off in the Curiosity Division, the San Jose Sawteeth are leading that one with a 3-1 record. They are 1/2 game ahead of the San Diego Moonstars, who are 2-1, both winning records. That brings us to today's game, regular season game 4 of 44. It's a one-sided team. Both these teams played the playoffs last year, and both the rosters are basically the same. So you would expect just as good of a matchup, but the Beewolves took them out last year in the playoffs. Now that means the Jacks are going to be mad, and they owned us during the regular season, so it'll be interesting to see. The Jacks are extreme bullpen beasts, so they got great contact hitters and a great pen for when their rotation goes tired. The Beewolves, we have really good contact and really good rotation as well. We're known as contact specialists. So there you go. We'll be the Jacks will be starting the right-hander Barry Ozone on the mound. Ozone is their 4th-string pitcher. Would you mention something about before the game about Ozone, Pete?
Yeah, I believe last season Barry Ozone was in the number 2 slot in their rotation, and this season, at least so far, in the first go around here, they've got him slotted in the number 4. So I don't know if he's been demoted. I don't know if the other pitchers have gotten better. But it seems like he's taking a big step back.
We'll see. We'll make him look good. He doesn't throw the ball particularly hard with much accuracy, but he is known for his junk. He's better than average on that, so we'll expect to see the ball move quite a bit.
That's true, and behind him out there is going to be Huffy Buffler, the second baseman. Excellent power, excellent ability to connect. He does not have a lot of speed, but he doesn't tend to need it because he's hitting the ball out of the park, so he's just jogging anyway. But he is locked in, and he's hitting .667 with a home run. Jack Cracker, the right fielder. We talked about these guys. Tommy mentioned those with the league leaders. Jack Cracker, the right fielder. Again, excellent power, amazing ability to connect. Not a lot of speed, but he's hitting .583 on the season with 2 home runs. And then Log Freely, we talked about, who's leading, kind of one of the league leaders in RBIs. Let's see, Buffler and Cracker are on fire. Freely is locked in. He's got good power. He's got better than average ability to connect, and he's got about average speed. He's hitting .429 on the season with 1 home run.
That's a scary bunch of averages there. They're going to be going up against our 4th-string pitcher, starting pitcher Deshaun Levon. Hopefully, he has them overconfident. The southpaw throws the ball with fair velocity and junk, but he's been known mostly for his accuracy, a little bit better than average.
Yeah, and I think if you went back and you looked at last season, I think the pitcher that started to turn around our pitching, our pitchers, was Deshaun Levon. I think Deshaun Levon came out, had a really good outing, and that just kind of seemed to spur on the rest of the teams. Then Hurley Bender picked it up from there, and I think they just kind of turned it on. So maybe Deshaun Levon can be the spark plug this time as well. Behind him, and this is almost, I'm going to try and do this without laughing. Hanley Dexter is the shortstop. He's got the better than average power, good ability to connect, and good speed. He's hitting, wait for it, 167. 167 with a 1 home run. Buster Biggs, the left fielder, another major part of our winning coming down the stretch last season. Better than average power, about average ability to connect, better than average speed. He's hitting also a 167 with no home runs. And then Steve Monstour, the first baseman, he's got better than average power, less than average ability to connect, and about average speed. And he's hitting 286 with 1 home run, and he's only played 1 game. So he's out hitting both Dexterous and Biggs. So
boy, yeah, they got double the home runs. They're notable players: 667, 583, and 429 versus 167, 167, and 286.
Yeah,
we're gonna have a work cut out for us.
There's 4 home runs in that those 3 notable players as opposed to our 2. And again, we didn't mention this, but Steve Monstour is at first base because Bertha Banks went down with an injury.
Yeah.
And then who was it? Ruby Green came in
Yeah.
to replace her, and then was it Laura Franco went down with an injury. So
that's where that brings us to the lineup here, and that's kind of what you're just mentioning. We have a lot of movement around because we got two key players. Bertha Banks, who's still nursing the injury, although I think she may play in the next game probably. Bertha Banks, I think she had like something with the ankle, and Laura Franco's going to be out for a little while. And unfortunately, Laura Franco's on fire, and she's on the bench. But the lineup's going to look like this. Hanley Dexter is going to start things off the shortstop and batting first. Hopefully, he could turn things around today. We need him. Buster Biggs in left field is going to bat second. He needs to turn things around today because we need him. Steve Monstour is going to bat third instead of playing his usual catcher. He'll be our first baseman. And he's doing well, so he really doesn't have much of a fielding drop. I mean, he'll be all right there. He's quality. Ruby Green is going to be coming in at third base. It's going to be good to see her in. Usually she's an untapped resource. Really, she's good enough to start on any team, and unfortunately, she usually plays behind Bertha Banks, or Laura Franco, so she doesn't see much time. So this is a good opportunity for her to get out there and really surprise the other team. Billy LeBoink will bat fifth. He'll play right field. Playing second base will be Gina Torrens, the second base woman, as per usual. Magic Moore is going to play out in center field. Eliza Peck will be catching behind the mound and throwing on the mound. I'm sorry, she'll be behind the home plate. Sean Levon will be on the mound. He will throw the forefinger, the two-finger, the slider, and the changeup. You ready, Pete?
I'm ready for this. Let's get it down. Let's go.
Going down the field
Beautiful
here today.
Day.
Hot afternoon. They've closed the windows and turned the air on.
Oh, I like that.
Couldn't live down here without AC.
No, you could not. That's for sure. Lineup for the Jacks is going to look a little something like this. All right. Freely at left field, Cracker at first base, Buffler at second base, Sparks in right, Jackson playing third base, Glover at shortstop, Razzie Dazzler in center field, Tough Lift in catching, and Ozone pitching. Coming up in the top of the first, Log Freely, Jack Cracker, and Huffy Buffler are going to get in there and take their first cuts against Deshaun Levon, and we'll get this thing going, Tommy.
Oh, I'm pulling for Levon, Pete. I hope
Me too.
he does it here today.
Log Freely, the left fielder, is locked in and fit, hitting .429 with a home run and 5 RBIs this season.
He is ready to get underway here today in Red Rock Park. The fans are out to support the team. Let's play ball. First pitch is lowered away. Freely reaches out, hits it foul to the first base line. Foul ball on 1 the count. Good start for the Beewolves. Second pitch, inside corner, strike 2, and Deshaun Levon is driving. We'll see if he gets Freely chasing something here on his third pitch. Low and away. He did not chase. It was a little too far away. 1-2 the count to Log Freely. He's hitting .429. Popped up high inside corner. Everyone's running for it. Deshaun Levon grabs it himself. He's determined, Pete.
Yes, he is.
1 out. Jack Cracker's on fire, hitting .583. What a wrecking ball his first 3 batters are for the Jacks. Nice curveball in there, makes it in for a strike. 0-1 to count. Sean Levon throws that one right to him, though. Magic Moore's going back, and that's going to be gone. That is out of here. Off the center field wall, home run. And just like that, the Jacks are out early. 426 feet. Luckily, it's a single. Jack Cracker's 3rd home run and 10th RBI this season. And the Jacks are on the board.
Garbage. He hit that home run off the handle of the bat. Come on.
Huffy Buffler goes up. The outfield's going deep. He's hitting .667. He's on fire as well. Check swing strike 1 to Huffy Buffler. Sean Levon not sweating it yet. He can put him away. Inside corner misses just off the hands. Ball 1-1 with 1 out in the top of the first. 1-0 Houston Jacks. Here in Phoenix, Arizona. Oh, that changeup misses just outside. 2-1 to Buffler. Low inside corner. That one just misses. Deshaun Levon takes a little equipment adjustment. Not sure what to throw him here. This hitter's pitch winds up, throws it. Low inside corner, strike 2. We got a full count to Huffley Buffler. A strikeout would be real nice right here. Deshaun Levon throwing his 12th pitch. Swing and a miss on the curveball. Way to go. There it is. There it is, Deshaun.
Now batting, the right
Sir.
Betty Sparks.
Betty Sparks now hitting 0. Sparks was the one who hit that home run to tie up the playoffs last season and throw us into overtime. She hits a hard one down the third base line. Foul ball, won the count to Betty Sparks. We know what she can do. Sean Levon's not scared, though. He throws inside again. Strike 2. 0-2. We need one more strike. This is a tough situation for the Beewolves. We've been in this position before and have given up a lot of runs. That's a single out in center field. Sparks makes first. We got to get those 2 strikeouts. Juice Jackson comes up. Big power hitter, but he's looking a little bit tense recently. Outfield's still going to go back for him. Got Sparks at third base, who's not entirely fast. First pitch misses inside, ball 1. Deshaun Levon's getting ready to throw his 17th pitch in the first inning. Curveball hit hard, fouled on the first base line. Strike 1. We are knotted up at 1 apiece. High inside corner makes it in. The ump liked it. Jackson didn't. 1-2 the count. We need one more strike. Oh, and it's a home run. Hard hit way over the right field wall.
This is ridiculous.
It's a 2-run
This is ridiculous.
home run to Juice Jackson, who just punishes. It goes 392 feet. It's his second home run and 3rd RBI of the season. He brings in 2 more, and it's a 3-0 lead in the top of the first. The B-plus ranked shortstop, Rob Glover, our old friend Rob Glover, hitting 400 on the season. Deshaun Levon now is looking tense after throwing his 20th pitch. Misses out
in the first inning. In the first freaking inning. He's thrown 20 pitches.
Check swing, ball 2. There it is, check swing, strike 1. 2-1 the count. I don't know how many times the Beewolves have been in that situation where they've had 2 outs and then they give up all their runs. 3 outs. That one's a fly ball to Dexter's.
Yeah, it's 2 hits, and then both of them it's just ridiculous. You can't. Coming up at the bottom of the first, Haley Dexter's, Buster Biggs, Steve Monster, Barry Ozone taking the mound for the Jacks. It's just, you can't get anything going. Dexter's hitting 167 with a home run, 1 home run on 1 RBI this season. First pitch is in there for a called strike. There's a smash on the ground to Buffler. He'll pick it up, make the throw to Cracker for the first out.
Had good contact, but it went right to him. Buster Biggs, left field 167. The Beewolves want to get on the board here and get back in this real quick. They did exactly what they shouldn't have done and get themselves on fire. 1-0 the pitch. Good patience. 2 balls to Buster Biggs. Still looking for that. Ball 3. It looks like Barry Ozen's a little bit nervous to pitch to him. That one's going to be right. It's a hard. Oh, knocked down. Buster Biggs is going for second. And he's going to get caught out. Doggone. He was going so fast past first.
Yep.
That you thought, and then he just like he sprained an ankle or something.
Steve Monstour hit 286 with a home run, 2 RBIs. He's got good power versus right-handed pitching. That one's inside, ball 1. That one's outside, ball 2. 2 outs in the bottom of the first. That one's low, ball 3. 3-0 to Monstour. That's in there for a called strike. 3 balls and a strike. That's outside. Monstour will take his base. So the Beewolves got a base runner.
Yeah, look, Ruby Green's coming up now. Ozone looks like he's a little shaky on it. Sometimes he's right down the middle. Sometimes he's way off. Swing and a miss, strike 1 by Ruby Green there. 0-1 the count. 2 outs in the bottom of the first. Green's knows an RBI man. She hits it straight to Glover. He's going to throw it to first and get that 3rd out.
So, although, Beewolves got a little something going there. They didn't get anything across the plate, but it's only 3-0 Jacks as we head into the top of the second. Razzie Dazzler, tough lift, and Barry Ozone's first at bat. Levon threw 23 pitches with a strikeout, gave up 3 hits. His ERA is at 27, Tommy. Razzie Dazzler, the center fielder, hitting 111 on the season. She's got bad jumps. And she gets a hold of that one.
Yes!
Oh, and
what a play by Billy the Boy.
Diving catch. Tough lift. The catcher's tense but fit. He does not have an average yet this season. So he must be struggling at the plate. That's in there for called strike. Strike 1. No balls, 1 strike with 1 out in the top of the second. Tough lift is known as a stealer around the league. So keep an eye on your watch. Ball 1, strike 1 with 1 out. That's fouled off. And Lift finds himself behind in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Levon delivers. That's fouled off as well. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Tough Lift will get another pitch here. That's smashed foul. And again, 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out.
Right.
Tough Lift. We're going to roll that one to Torrens. He'll pick it up. Make the throw to first for the second out.
Now batting, the
And
pitcher.
the Beewolves are 1 out away. Barry Ozone, the starting pitcher, steps in. The Beewolves 1 out away from being able to head into the bottom of the second. 2 outs. First pitch was delivered in there for called strike. Strike 1. That's in there for called second strike. And very quickly, Ozone is in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. Allen's a little high. Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Deshaun Levant up to 33 pitches. Swing and a miss. And that'll be K number 2 for Levant. So no runs, no hits in that inning. And it's Jacks 3, Beewolves nothing. Coming up in the bottom of the second, Billy LeBoink, Gina Torrens, and Magic Moore. Ozone threw 13 pitches with a walk and a hit. And that his half of the first inning.
The right fielder, Billy LeBoink.
Billy LeBoink, the right fielder, is hitting 300. Fan of the high pitch. Takes the first pitch for a called strike. Allen's high, ball 1. 1-1. LeBoink has, there's a roller to the shortstop Glover, who picks it up, makes the throw to Cracker for the first out.
Now batting,
1 down.
second baseman.
Come on, Beewolves, let's get it to go here. Gina Torrens really got to turn things around. She hasn't got on yet. This season, she's hitting 0. High inside, good patience. Maybe she'll get there the easy way. 1-0 the count to Torrens. That one's low, ball 2. All right, make him throw to you, Gina. There he is when she hits it hard on the first base line. Foul, 2-1 the count. That one's in there for strike 2, and we're knotted up at 2 apiece. Pete didn't like that call. That one's right down there. She hits it hard. It's going to be a nice single in the outfield. Dazzler picks it up, throws it in, and Gina Torrens gets her first hit of the season. The crowd gives it to her.
Now batting,
There you go. Magic Moore, the center fielder's neutral fit. He's hitting 400 with a home run, 1 RBI. There's a runner at first base with 1 out. First pitch is low, ball 1. 1-0.
Ooh,
Allen's
never thought she was
outside,
going.
ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes to Magic Moore. Allen's low, ball 3. 3 balls and no strikes. That one's
Hey,
ball 4. Ozone has walked Magic Moore, so there's runners at first and second with 1 out.
50.
Liza Peck's coming up. She's 250 on the season. She got a home run in her last game. It was a pretty one. She's got runners at first and second. They get back in this thing, Pete. First pitch is right in there for a strike. 1-1 the count to Liza Peck. That one's a little liner. A nice diving stop by Glover. He's not going to be able to get 2. He gets 1. He gets the force out at first, and that's 2 down.
The pitcher.
All right, and here comes Deshaun Levant, the starting pitcher's neutral and fit. This is his first time at bat this season. Runners at second and third with 2 outs. First pitch is in there for a called strike. Strike 1.
No.
There's a roller back to Ozone. Makes the throw to first to retire the side. But again, Beewolves are threatening, but they still haven't gotten anything across the plate. So it's still 3-0 Jacks. Log Freely, Jack Cracker, and Huffy Buffler are going to come up to face Deshaun Levant, who's thrown 34 pitches with 2 strikeouts and given up 3 hits.
The left fielder, Log Freely.
Like Freely pointing to the fences. What are you going to do? Outfield's going deep. They're taking his word for it. First pitch was inside corner, ball 1 to Freely. Second pitch, high inside, misses, ball 2. 2-0. Freely's hitting 400, like we said. Now gets away ball 3, and Deshaun Levant is behind the count to the locked-in Log Freely. There's his pitch inside corner. Freely wasn't going to swing at that one, but now the safety's off. We'll see what happens here. Levant throws his 39th pitch. It's also a strike. 3 to the count, full up. No outs. Top of the third, 3-0 Houston Jacks. That one he reaches down and hands out as a souvenir down the first base line. Still 3-2. Sean Levant throwing 40 pitches in the third inning. That one's popped up in the left field. Magic Moore is running over for it, waving him off. Gets up to catch it for that first out. I wasn't sure there at first.
Jack Cracker.
Jack Cracker 1 for 1 on fire. Hit that smash of a home run at the hand. Don't throw it at his hands, Deshaun. Low and away, misses ball 1. His split finger made its way back in. So be careful throwing to Cracker. Curveball makes it outside corner. Strike one. Actually, he's a slider. He doesn't have a curveball. Strike 1. Knotted up at 1 apiece with 1 out. Low inside corner. Strike 2. We're in a similar position last time. He's got to be real careful. Pitch 45. Ooh, brush him back off the plate. Not a bad decision. 2-2. See what he follows that one up with. Low and away check swing. He wanted it. We're full up. 3-2. Check swing, strike 3. Way to come back, Deshaun. He needed that one. He loved it.
The second baseman, Huffley Buffler.
That was great beat. Huffley Buffler. Now Deshaun Levon. He is not tense. He still has to be cautious. To Huffley Buffler. He's nearing 50 pitches here in the 3rd inning. Low and away, ball 1 to Buffler. The outfield's going to go deep for Buffler like they did last time. That one misses low and inside, ball 2. 2-0 the count with 2 outs. That one makes it in for a strike. 2-1 the count. Plays at first base. The team's ready. The fans are ready. Strike 2 on the inside corner, not up at 2-2-2. Here we are, Pete.
No.
Oh, hard hit to left field, and that's gone. Pete knew it. He knew it. Over the left field wall. Buster Biggs couldn't get it. That's a home run by Buffler. He tagged it. Line drive, 401 feet off the stanchion out there. His 2nd home run at 4th RBI of the season. And the Jack did another one. 4.
Now
Come
the
on.
right fielder, Betty Sparks.
Betty Sparks, 1 for 1 with a single. Also a power pitch. Likes it pitches outside where she can reach for him. Strike 1. Again, there's another situation with 2 outs. And they give up their runs. Sparks check swing on that one. That one's popped up to right field. The Boinks going over for it. My goodness. Stopped, but then he made it. 3 outs.
All right, well, they pick up one more, making it 4-0 Jacks as we head into the bottom of the 3rd. Hanley Dexter's 0 for 1, Buster Biggs 1 for 1, and Steve Monster with a walk. Ozone's at 29 pitches going into the 3rd inning. 2 walks, 2 hits, and still no ERA.
Shortstop.
Dexter's is 0 for 1, hitting 154 with a home run and an RBI. He's playing shortstop today for the Beewolves.
He is. Please get it.
Oh,
Reaches
why
out,
would
hits
you
a
do that?
roller.
Why
It's a
would you
slow
do
one. The
that?
Buffalo picks it up bare hands and throws him out. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Now back.
Not good. Buster Biggs, the left fielder, 1 for 1 with a single. It got his average up to 231, Tommy. Biggs is in there, hanging in there tough. Takes the first pitch for a called strike. Strike 1. That one's low. 1-1. That's low as well. Ball 2. 2 balls and a strike.
No.
That's a liner to Buffler at second base, who picks it out of the air for the 2nd out.
The first baseman.
It's good timing on it, but just didn't work. Steve Monstour walked his last time up. He's got power against right-handers, so we'll see if he can do something here. He hits it hard into the gap, center field. All right, we have 2 outs. He gets a nice single. Hopefully, they got to do something here. Can't strand him, Pete.
No, sir. Yeah, they got to pick this one up. Ruby Green walked 0 for 1 today, hitting 125. 2 outs, runner at first base. First pitch is up and in by Ozone for ball 1.
No.
Oh, that's a liner to Jackson at third base, who makes the catch for the 3rd out.
Jeez.
So we're heading into the top of the 4th. Jacks 4, Beewolves nothing. Juice Jackson 1 for 1 with a home run. Rob Glover 0 for 1. Razzie Dazzler 0 for 1. Levon 54 pitches, 3 strikeouts, giving up 4 hits.
The third baseman.
And Juice Jackson today 1 for 1 with a home run, 2 RBIs. Really kind of put this game out away from the Beewolves. And
Oh
there
my
he
gosh.
goes again, and he is gone. That's in the gangway there. And Juice Jackson with 2 for 2 with 2 home runs. That's a solo. That one 440 feet. That's his 3rd home run and 4th RBI of the season. And the Jacks are now up 5-0. And drip, drip, drip. This game is getting away from him. Rob Glover, the shortstop, likes the low pitch, hitting 364 this season with no home runs but 2 RBIs. Takes a cut and misses. No balls, 1 strike to Glover. No outs. In the top of the 4th, Jacks 5, Beewolves nothing. That one's outside, ball 1. 1-1. Levon is tense, but fit. That's high, ball 2. 2 balls and a strike to Rob Glover. That's popped up. And Steve Monsteur's out and makes the catch for the first out. Razzie Dazzler, the center fielder's tense and fit. 0 for 1 today, hitting 100 on the young season with 2 RBIs. Levon looks in, delivers. Called strike. Strike 1. Deshaun Levon is up to 60 pitches in the 4th inning. That one's outside. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out. Nobody on in the top of the 4th. That's in there for called second strike. And Razzie Dazzler finds herself behind in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Juice Jackson went deep earlier in the inning to extend the lead to 5-0. That's popped up just outside the batter's box, and Peck makes the catch for the second out. And tough lift. The catcher is tense but fit. 0 for 1 today, and still no batting average. So he's struggling to start this season, Tommy. Swing and a miss. Levon had him completely fooled with that pitch. No balls, 1 strike with 2 outs. That one's low. 1-1. Levon seems to be developing some kind of hay fever.
Hey.
That's in there for a called second strike. And now tough lift finds himself behind in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Tough lift goes down on strikes. Deshaun Levon revving it up there. 5-0 Jacks. Billy LeBoink 0 for 1. Gina Torrance 1 for 1. And Magic Moore with a walk. Ozone's at 37 pitches with 2 walks, 3 hits. No ERA as of yet.
Well, the
Billy
Beewolves
LeBoink.
done exactly what we said they shouldn't have done. They've done 5-0 early on in the game. Bottom of the 4th. They still have yet to be on the board. Billy LeBoink pops that. It's a nice little leaguer in the left field. It's going to be caught. He's going to hold up at first base, though. That was a quick throw in by Glover. But way to start it off here, LeBoink.
Base runner. Unfortunately, LeBoink does not have a lot of speed, but at least it's a base runner. Gina Torrance, the second baseman, hitting 125 this season. Takes the first pitch up, ball 1. There's a smash. That's up the middle in the center field, and everybody's going to move up. So we got runners at first and second with no outs. And again, LeBoink, not a fast runner.
No. Good opportunity, though. Don't strand him out there, Magic Moore. Comes up hitting 400 on the season with a home run and RBI. Pretty good season so far for Magic Moore. First pitch in there for strike. 1-1 the count to Magic. Low and away, good patience. Ball 1, not at the 1 apiece. Bottom 4, 5-0 Jacks. Ooh, he pops that one up. Going back to get it. Razzie Dazzler's going to wave him off. Get that in center field. Everybody's got to come back. 1 down.
1 down. Eliza Peck, 0 for 1, hitting 222 with a home run and an RBI this season. She's catching for the Beewolves. Again, runners at first and second with 1 out. That one's high. Ball 1. That's in there for a called strike. 1-1. That's outside. Ball 2. 2 balls and a strike with 1 out to Eliza Peck. That one's outside. Ball 3. 3 balls and a strike. Eliza Peck steps in. That's in there for a called strike. That's debatable. A full count, 3-2. And Eliza Peck popped it up into left field, and Freely's able to get under it and make the catch. Unfortunately, it was in left field, so no opportunity for LeBoink to advance.
Boy, well, the opportunity's fading away here. 2 on and nobody out. Now we got 2 outs. Oh, Deshaun Levon hits it hard to right center field. It's going back. It's going back to the wall. Off the wall. And only 1 runner comes around. I'm sorry. That's going to be the slowest one. Wow. I guess everybody could have came around. It's a nice home run hit off the wall. 1 run came in.
Hanley upstairs, the shortstop. He's hitting 143. We got runners at first and second with 2 outs. Levon with no speed at all at first base. So we do have some speed in is it Eliza Peck? There's a smash.
Yes.
That's going into the gap.
Yes.
And everybody's going around. No, he didn't get caught.
Yeah.
Dang.
There you go. It's too much. Going a little too aggressive.
A little too aggressive with 2 outs, but the Beewolves put 2 on the board, so it's 5-2. Jacks, Barry Ozone 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Lug Freely 0 for 2, and Jack Cracker 1 for 2 with a home run and a strikeout.
Now batting the pitcher, Barry
Ozone is tense. He's 0 for 1 today.
And his contact is way down because he's tense. So Good stretch of the lineup for Levon here. He starts off the strike, 0-1 the count. Top of the 5th, like Pete said, 5-2. It's a game now. That one's right in there, but a swing and a miss. Strike 2. But Deshaun Levon is getting ready to throw a 70th pitch right here. Low rate just misses. Ball 1-2 the count. Pitch 71. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, and he gets the other pitcher.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Log Freely comes out locked in, but 0 for 2 on the day, hitting 375. He's got a lot of power. Points to the fence. Sean Levon's starting to run out a little bit of steam here, but he's still accurate. Hit hard to Gina Torrens, who couldn't quite get it. She jumped up, it goes overhead, and that's a clean single by Log Freely. And up comes Jack Cracker, who's on fire, 1 for 2 with a home run and RBI. And it's a dangerous situation for Deshaun Levon to be in. Upwards of 70 pitches, getting ready to throw a 73rd, hoping to hit him into a double play. Wouldn't that be nice, Pete? First pitch misses for a ball, 1-0 the count. The redheaded lady back there stands until she gets her hit. A swing, hits it down third baseline, foul. 1-1 the count. Check swing, just misses, ball 2. Jack Cracker's a good hitter. Not going to swing at garbage. But Sean Levon can't throw right to him. There it is, strike 2. We're down it up at 2-2 with 1 out, hoping for that double play again. Pitch 77 by Deshaun Levon is swing and a miss. He strikes him out, Pete. Good one, real good one there.
Now batting, the second baseman,
Huffley Buffler 1 for 2 with a home run of his own. The outfield's going to go deep for Mr. Buffley. He's done it before. It's another very dangerous hitter. And Deshaun Levon's going to get out of this one if we want to have any chance of coming back in this game. 1-0 the count. That one misses, ball 2-0 with 2 outs. Inside corner check swing, strike 1. He wanted it, but he held off. And we got a 2-1 count to Huffley Buffler. Ooh, that one misses just low. Good pitch by Levon. Tried to get him chasing something. It wasn't too far off. Inside corner strike 2. We're not at up 3-2. We need 1 more to close out this inning. He's got to be careful. That goes around. Check the strike 3. Way down that side. Hey.
All right, so we head down into the bottom of the 5th. Jack's 5. Beewolves 2. Buster Biggs 1 for 2. Steve Monstour 1 for 1 with a walk. And Ruby Green 0 for 2. Ozone's at the 51 pitches with 2 walks, 7 hits. Giving it ZRA's at a 4.5. Biggs is 1 for 2 with a single. Got his average up to 214. He's playing left field for the Beewolves today.
Beewolves are actually out hitting the Jacks at this point, Pete.
No.
Ooh, swings at a bad pitch, but pulls it foul. 0-1 the count. Buster Biggs. Whoa! He had to dodge that one. 1-1 the count. That one's right in there. Buster Biggs hits it hard, and he's back in it, Pete. That one is out of here. Into the same gangway as, what's his name? Huffley Buffler. That's a beautiful home run, Pete. That one went 456 feet. Is Buster Biggs' first home run and first RBI of the season, and hopefully it's a trendsetter.
Welcome to the game, Buster Biggs. Steve Monstour, the first baseman, 1 for 1 with a single and a walk. Monstour has got good power versus right-handed pitching. He's hit 375. There's a smash that's deep to center. And the center fielder, Dazzler's under it, makes the catch for the first out.
He was hoping to to follow that last act.
Back to back, he was looking for it.
Ruby Green's 0 for 2, looking a little bit tense, but the crowd's into it. Look at her, all on their feet. They're cheering for her. She reaches out, hits a liner. Buffler dives, picks it up, throws a great defensive play by the Jack second baseman for that second out.
Billy LeBoink, the right fielder, he's 1 for 2 with a single, hitting 333 this season with 2 RBIs. He likes the high pitch down there. That one's inside, though. Ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs. There's a hot smash to Glover at shortstop. Picks it up, makes the throw to Cracker for the third out. But the Beewolves pick up another one, make it 5-3 Jacks. Betty Sparks, 1 for 2. Juice Jackson, 2 for 2 with 2 home runs. And Rob Glover, 0 for 2. Levon's at 83 pitches with 7 strikeouts, 6 hits. His ERA's down to a 9.
I don't know if Levon's going to go too much more deep. Betty Sparks, 1 for 2 with a single. What do you think, Pete? Let him pitch to Sparks?
Yeah, and if she reaches, then we'll pull him.
Okay.
Allen's inside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes to Betty Sparks. That's in there for a called strike. Evens up the count at 1-1. Betty Sparks favors the outside pitch. There's a roller. That's going to get to Dexteros, who will pick it up. Double pump. Make the throw to Monstour at first base for the first out. One down. We're going with Juice Jackson, the third baseman. 2 for 2, 2 home runs and 3 RBIs. He's got 3 home runs on the season with 4 RBIs. 2 of them coming in this game here. Levon delivers. That's low, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. That's in there for a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out. Jackson playing third base for the Jacks today. That one's inside, ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. That's popped up, and Magic Moore in center field is under it. Makes the catch. All right, so they retired Juice Jackson successfully for the first time today. Rob Glover, the shortstop, likes the low pitch. He's 0 for 2 today. Feeling neutral and fit. That one's outside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs in the top of the 6th. Jacks 5, Beewolves 3. That's in there for called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Levon's velocity starting to suffer a little bit. That one's high, ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. To Glover.
Oh.
Smash. That'll get into center field. And I think it might be time for Deshaun Levon to take a seat. What a day. 7 Ks, which is more than I think we've seen any of them.
Although Razzie Dazzler's never hit against us. She's literally never been on base. Yeah.
.091. Glover with a lot of speed.
Ooh.
And he uses that speed to pick up second base. So 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs. Rob Glover standing at second base. There's a roller. Ruby Green's going to pick it up and make the throw across the diamond to Steve Monster for the 3rd out. And we're going into the bottom of the 6th. Jacks with a 5-3 lead over the Beewolves. Gina Torrance 2 for 2. Magic Moore 0 for 1 with a walk. And Eliza Peck 0 for 2. Ozone's at 58 pitches with 2 walks, 8 hits. ERA's up to 5.4. Torrance playing second base, 2 for 2 with 2 singles, hitting .222 on the season.
Great day for Gina Torrance, who hasn't showed up until today. And that's a little Texas leaguer in the left field. She's 3 for 3. Beat Gina Torrance. Good to see her coming back.
Yes, sir. All right. Magic Moore, the center fielder, has got 0 for 1 with a walk. He's hitting .364 this season with a home run and an RBI. There's a lot of speed at first base at Torrance. First pitch is in there for called strike. Strike 1. Torrance is off with the pitch. She's in there with a stolen base. That pitch was a ball. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Magic Moore. That's inside, ball 2. Torrance standing at second base. That's inside, ball 3. 3 balls and a strike to Magic. That's popped up into left field, and Freely's going to make the catch. Torrance standing at second base. No chance of advancing.
Eliza Peck did well in the last game, not well today. She's 0 for 2. Her average has dropped down to 200, but there's only 1 out. And an outfield single would bring in Gina Torrance. First pitch is in there, strike, 0-1. That one is way out. I think they thought she was going to steal. Although he's losing a lot of accuracy, Ozone, who's tense now. Hard liner to Glover. Not sure exactly what to do. He gets that force out. Oh, got it. Peck makes it to first, but they get Gina Torrance, who didn't know where to go.
Deshaun Levon 1 for 2 with a single and an RBI. Tommy G, considering there's a substitution. Sorry, I just was reading. I was in reading mode. Looks like Deshaun Levon will take a seat after a pretty good day on the mound. Coming in to pinch hit for Deshaun Levon. Polk Foster, the right fielder. Foster is neutral and fit. He does not have a lot of power, but he makes great contact. He does not have a lot of speed on the base paths. So with 2 outs, Polk Foster comes in. There's a shot. That's going to get into center field. Dazzler picks it up and gets it in quickly. So runners at first and second now with 2 outs. And Hanley Dexter is stepping up.
Hold on a second here. All
right, so they're going to pull Polk Foster and pinch run with Freddie Knox. Freddie Knox does not have a lot. He's neutral and fit. He does not have a lot of speed, but he's very good, excellent contact and excellent speed on the base path.
Yeah, I was going to say, he's got a ton of speed. First pitch outside.
I meant power.
To Hanley Dexter's 1-0 the count. That one's right in there, but he pulls it foul on the right field side. Strike one. 1-1 the count with 2 outs. Hard hit still down the first base line. Foul ball. 1-2. He's a tough out, though. He's a tough out, Hanley Dexter's. That one's inside. Good patience. 2-2-2. Bottom of the 6th. Ball 3. We're full up. Good patience by Dexter's. It's a hard, a donner, but it's a liner right to Glover, who throws him out at first. 3 down.
All right. So coming in to relieve Deshaun Levon will be Dusty Winder.
Dusty Winder throws the four-finger, the curveball, and the changeup. This is not his first backup of the year. He's played a little bit recently, but he's mostly full stamina, so it'll be good to see him.
Yep, coming up in the top of the 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Barry Ozone 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts, and Log Freely 1 for 3. Winder is coming with a 3.86 ERA. It's Beewolves 3, Jacks 5. Tough lift is tense but fit.
He's 0 for 2 on the day. He's generally got good power, more power than contact. He's still dangerous, but Dusty Winder's confident. Whips the first one in there, but just misses. Ball 1 on the count. The tough lift. Dusty Winder looking to go deep in this game. Second pitch makes it low and away. Strike 1 the count. Top of the 7th, 5-3, Houston Jacks. Beewolves hoping to get back in this thing here in Phoenix. It's a good start for Winder, who's now 1-2. That was a strike on the outside corner. Nice movement on that ball curve. He hits it foul on the third baseline. Still 1-2 the count. Swing and a miss. A little roller to Torrance, who picks it up barehanded. Throws it to first. That was close. First out. Ozone comes up and goes down. He's 0 for 2 on the day. He's going to be replaced by Batch Wilson to center field. He's going to pinch hit for him. Batch Wilson's hitting .667 on the season. He's doing great. He's got great contact against right-handers as well. So he's a dangerous hitter here. Let's see what Batch does. First pitch, nice movement on a strike 1. And bless you, Mr. Winder. They don't call Winder for nothing. That was a good curveball to start things off to Batch Wilson. 7th pitch, inside corner hit hard, fouled on the third base line. 0-2. He's out ahead of the count. And he makes a changeup. Nice strike 3. And Batch Wilson. And up comes Log Freely, who's locked in. 1 for 3 with a single. Be nice to go 1 for 4. Outfield goes deep. Winder could put him away. That'd be a good boost for the Beewolves. It's a little roller back to the mound. Winder picks it up, whips it to first. 3 quick outs. Great showing there.
All right.
Batch Wilson's going to have a seat. They're going to bring in the A-plus Immaculo Spectacular, the relief pitcher. We've seen him before. He's locked in. He throws a crazy hard, puts a ton of movement on. He's super accurate. He's devastating. He's pitched in the last couple of games, so he's not going to go super deep. He throws a four-finger, the slider, and the changeup.
Yes, sir. Coming up in the bottom of the 7th, Buster Biggs 2 for 3 with a home run. Steve Monstour 1 for 2 with a walk, and Ruby Green 0 for 3. Spectacular with no ERA, but the Beewolves out hitting the Jacks 10-7, but the Jacks with a 5-3 lead. So Buster Biggs, the left fielder's neutral and fit, hit 2 for 3 today with a home run, a single, and an RBI. His batting average is up to 267. The first pitch is up, so ball 1.
No.
That's popped up on the infield. Spectacular's out to get it. And makes the catch for the first out.
That ball's hard to read coming in. Steve Monstour, catcher. He's 1 for 2 with a single. Actually, he's playing first base today. He's got power against right-handers. Spectacular's got that sidearm pitch. Misses on the first one. 1-0 the count. That one's in there. Strike 1. Steve Monstour, 1 apiece. That one's on the inside corner. Strike 2. Spectacular spits, winds up, tosses, reaches out, hits it right back to Spectacular, who's been a big part of the first 2 outs. 2 down.
Yes, sir. Ruby Green, the first baseman's tense but fit. She's 0 for 3 today, hitting 100 on the season. 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th. Beewolves trailing by 2. That one's high. Ball 1. That's in there for called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to Ruby Green. Oh, the movement on that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Green. That's popped up, and the second baseman, Buffler's out to make the catch for the 3rd out. So we're going to head into the top of the 8th. Jacks holding on to a 2-run lead, 5-3. Jack Cracker 1 for 3 with a home run and 2 strikeouts. Huffy Buffler 1 for 3 with a home run and 2 strikeouts. And Betty Sparks 1 for 3. Winder threw 9 pitches with 1 strikeout
The first baseman, Jack
in his half of the 7th inning. Jack Cracker, the first baseman, hitting .533 this season with 3 home runs, 10 RBIs. Pops that first pitch up. Buster Biggs is getting over and out of play. Strike 1. That's popped up as well, out of play. No balls, 2 strikes, no outs. Winder's out in front of Cracker. That one's low. Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Cracker's locked in and fit. Cracker with 10 RBIs in the season. That's a broken bat foul. Along the third base line, out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Cracker. There's a swinging bunt. And Peck is out to pick it up and throws it to her counterpart, Steve Monstour, at first base for the first out. Huffley Buffler, the second baseman, is locked in and fit. Hitting .600 on the season with 2 home runs, 4 RBIs. First pitch is in there for a called strike. Strike 1. Winder delivers. That's a little low. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out in the top of the 8th. That's popped up, and here we go. And Billy LeBoink is there, makes the catch for the second out. Betty Sparks, the right fielder, is neutral and fit, favors the outside pitch. 1 for 3 today with a single. Sparks is hitting .125 on the season. First pitch is in there for called strike. Strike 1. Swing and a miss. Betty Sparks is in the hole 0-2. She's known to be a tough out, though. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Swing and a miss, and Betty Sparks goes down on strikes.
Yes. Good one there by Winder.
Here we go. Yes, the pitching staff seems like it's firing up here. Bottom of the 8th, Billy LeBoink 1 for 3. Gina Torrance 3 for 3. And Magic Moore 0 for 2 with a walk. Spectacular through 10 pitches in that one inning.
Let's get it, people.
Of work. Come on.
the right fielder,
Billy LeBoink,
Billy
1 for 3.
LeBoink.
Likes his pitches high. We can get back in this one. He is hitting 308. It's a hard liner to center field. It's going back and over the head of Razzly Dazzler. He's going to throw it in. LeBoink's going to walk into second base with a double. Way to start it, Billy. Way to start it.
All right, so runner at second base, Gina Torrance, 3 for 3 with 3 singles. She's hitting .300 this season. Leadoff runner standing at second base, but again, LeBoink without a lot of speed, so Allen's low, ball 1. Allen's inside, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes to Gina Torrance. There's a smash that's going into left field for a clean single, and LeBoink's going to make it to third. So runners at first and third with no outs.
The pressure's way up for Magic Moore. Actually, it's way up for Immaculate Spectacular. Moore hitting .333 this season. Hits it hard.
Well,
It's flying deep out.
pull the left through.
And here he comes running home. Here's the throw. He's not going to make it in time to
come on.
double play.
How
Doggone.
slow can he be?
Super
Eliza
slow.
Peck, 0 for 3. 2 outs. Runner at first base.
Come on.
Oh, no. And I don't even know what happened. Huffy Buffler, the second baseman, laid out, made the catch, and made the throw to first for the third out. Boy, that really hurts. Top of the 9th, Juice Jackson, 2 for 3 with 2 home runs. Rob Glover, 1 for 3. And then somebody else.
Juice Jackson.
Juice Jackson, like you said, he's got 2 long balls. The outfield's going to go deep for him. Dusty Winder's got to be covered. Still medium pressure situation here at top of the 9th. It's still a 2-run game, but the Jacks! And he hits him. Oh, his mojo goes up. Ooh, they didn't like that one. And Rob Glover goes in there. They got a free runner at first base with no outs. He likes the low pitch, does Rob Glover. He's 1 for 3 on the day. It's a dangerous situation. First pitch in there for a strike to Glover. 0-1 the count. Not a whole lot of speed at first base. That one misses outside. Dusty Winder is 23. Glover's locked in. Hits that one up. That's going to be a... Jack Stairs couldn't quite get it in time. And now the runner advances. We got 2 on with no outs. Razzly Dazzler comes up. She's looking tense, though. She's 0 for 3 on the day. The pressure climbs up here. The first pitch makes it inside corner, strike 1 to Dazzler. Low and away, strike 2. Quickly 0-2 to Dazzler. Dusty Winters losing accuracy. Throwing his 27th pitch. Strike 3. Dazzler did not like that.
The catcher.
Tough lift, rattled and fit. Hopefully he hits into a double play. He's 0 for 3 on the day. We need that 2 out. The pressure's way up here in the top of the ninth. He reaches out, pulls it back by us. Foul on 1 count. He wants to show he can do it for the Jacks, though. Check swing, strike 2. Dusty Winter at command. Swinging to a strike 3. Winter gets a second straight 1, and his mojo goes up. Good pitching by Winter here. Here's Immaculate Spectacular. Right-hander's locked in fit. I don't know if he's going to hit or not. He will. They're going to let him hit. He's got better contact than most hitters. First pitch in there for strike, 0-1 the count. Winter hoping to get out of this one. Runner, 2 runners on. He can stall him. That one goes to Gina Torrance. He misses it. Oh my gosh, what the heck was that? Did you see that? It was right next to her, and she didn't pick it up. It was literally right underneath her, and she didn't pick it up, and the run scores, and it's 6-3 Jacks. Unbelievable. Dusty Winter, strike 1 to Log Freely. He's got to be careful throwing to him. He's locked in fit. Hits it hard into center field. That's going to be another run.
Yep.
7-3 Jacks, and now they're pulling away. Jack Cracker's locked in, 1 for 4 with a home run. A lot of power, a lot of contact. Dusty Winters losing a lot of accuracy. Throws his 35th pitch right in there. And the Stairs can't get it. He knocks it down but can't hold it. And the bases are loaded with Huffley Bufflers locked in. 1 for 4, the home run and RBI. The pressure is way up. And it looks like they're going to give Winter the boot. He just gave up three straight run or singles. And they're going to be bringing in the closer, Smack Avery, who throws the forefinger of the curveball. I think he's yet to play this season. He just needs 1 more out here to get out of this situation. That one misses outside ball 1 on the count to Huffley Buffler, who's locked in. Inside corner, strike 1. Outfield's going to go deep, as they have to for Buffler. Hits that one hard down the third base line. Strike 2, 1-2. He needs 1 more strike. This is always such a bad situation for the Beewolves, who rarely get that there. When LeBoink's going to come up, though, and make that catch for the 3rd out.
But they give up 2 at a crucial moment in the game. Inning, you don't want to give up any. So 7-2 Jacks. Smack Avery was first at bat. Hanley Dexter's 1 for 4 with a double. Buster Biggs 2 for 4 with a home run.
Now batting.
I don't think Smack Avery's gonna hit here. This is 9th inning. Oh, that's me. Franco is hurting.
I don't know who else we got.
Benny Balmer.
Okay.
Or I could bring in Bertha Banks, who isn't 100%, but she's...
No, yeah, leave her out. I go Balmer. Benny Balmer comes in. The normal
I
left
could
fielder.
have just let Smack hit.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I think Balmer's got better contact, better power and contact and speed. So he's going to pinch hit for Smack Avery. This pitch way outside. Good patience by Benny Balmer. 1-0 count. That one's high and inside ball 2. Real good patience. 2-0. That one's right down there. He hits it hard into his own bench. 2-1 the count. High. Good patience. Ball 3. Spectacular losing a little bit of something there. That one's right in there. Hits it hard. It's a liner in the left field. And luckily he's got good enough speed. He's going to come around to second base and make it in. Slide in for that double. Way to go, Benny Balmer. Way to show up, sir.
There you go. Come on. Henley Dexteras, 1 for 4 today. Shortstop. They double and an RBI's batting average is at 188 with 1 home run and 2 RBIs on the season. That one's high. Ball 1. There's a smash that's going to be in the gap. Everybody's running. Balmer's coming around to score. And Henley Dexteras pulls in the second with a double. So 7-4 Jacks.
2 straight doubles. Way to go, Hanley Dexter's. Buster Biggs comes up. He's 2 for 4, and there goes Immaculate Spectacular. Gave up 2 quick doubles. He's going to be replaced by the reliever Greco Hammerhead, who has pitched recently. He's got a 5.40 ERA and a 1.80 whip with 2 Ks. He throws a forefinger to the slider and the curveball. His big thing is junk. He moves the ball. Runners at second base with no outs. High and inside. No swing, ball 1 to Buster Biggs. That one's a little high. Good patience again. 2-0 the count to Buster Biggs. Maybe they'll walk him. That one's right in there. It's hit hard, and he could not make it. That's everyone's going around. That gets into the gap. That's going to bring in another run, and it's another double. Three straight doubles, and it's now 7-5.
All right, here we go, Beewolves. Steve Monstour, the first baseman's neutral and fit. Good power versus right-handed pitching. He's 1 for 3 today, but he's hitting 300 with a home run and 2 RBIs. First pitch is in there for called strike. Strike 1. That's in there for called second strike, and Monstour's in the hole 0-2. That one's high, ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes, no outs in the bottom of the ninth. That one's outside, ball 2, and the count is evened up 2-2. That's up there high, 3-2, and Hammerhead's gone to a full count against Monstour. There's a roller to Buffler, picks it up, makes the throw to Cracker at first for the first out, but the runner is able to advance to third, so there's a runner at third with 1 out.
Ruby goes up, knows an RBI man. She's over 4 in the day, but it'd be great to see one of those RBIs. That's high, ball 1, no other count. We need an outfield single by Ruby Green. She pops up a little flubber. That's going to be a quick, easy out. Rob Glover makes the catch. 2 down.
That was a waste of an at-bat. Come on, Ruby. Billy LeBoink, 2 for 4 with a double and a single, hitting 357 on the season. 7-5, 2 outs. That one's low and outside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes to LeBoink. There's a shot that's going into center and caught off the shoe tops by Razzie Dazzler.
Knew it.
And once again, we have to say the thing we hate saying, Beewolves lose again in a really exciting game, but
It was, and once again, it was the exact same formula. They give up that early lead right off the bat. 3 runs in the first inning. After that, it was their game. Really, you take out those 3 runs, and it's a 5-4 win for the Beewolves. They gave up just a single in the third, single in the fourth. That 2 in the 9 was tough, but Dusty Winder was getting a little frustrated and just kind of throwing quick, and it was just it's a shame. But again, 5 runs. They put 5 runs on 15 hits. Not a bad showing.
Yep.
But giving up 7 on 11, at least it wasn't double digits. But again, I think as soon as they have a game where they don't give up multiple runs in the first or second inning, I think that's going to be when they win it.
I would agree. I was very excited by the output of the pitching staff, both Deshaun Levant, again, like I said at the beginning of the game, he was the spark plug that seemed to get things going. And again, 7 strikeouts today, so he did give up the 3 runs in the first inning, but really those 3 runs came off of 2 hits. It wasn't like it was horrible. It was just 2 pitches got away from him, and it was to guys who were just bombing the ball. Those are the guys who hit the home runs. So he did very well. I thought Dusty Winder came in. He pitched well. Smack Avery looked pretty good. Again, like I said, I'm heartened by the fact that there's not a 4 or a 5 run inning up there for the Jacks. They had the 1 3-run inning, but that's surmountable. I think the Beewolves can overcome that. It's when you get a 4 and then a 5 and they get 9 in 2 innings, that's tough.
There was a couple a couple players we held back, like Razzie Dazzler's 0 for 4. I don't think she's ever hit off the Beewolves. Her batting average on the season is 0.77. Tough lift, 0 for 4. Still hasn't gotten a single yet this whole season.
Yeah. And he was rattled. The last time he came up, he was rattled. So
Haley Dexteris is a good showing, goes 2 for 5. Buster Biggs 3 for 5. It looks like the two of our notable players turned things around in a positive way in this game. Offensively, Ruby Green comes in, finally gets a chance to shine, goes 0 for 5. That was a big letdown. Yeah,
that especially in the 9th inning, that was such a poor pitch selection. Just hit that off of the end of the bat at a moment in time when we really needed to make solid contact. So, that was not a good one.
Magic Moore 0 for 3 when we need him. Eliza Peck 0 for 4. We didn't get any contribution from them. Now Gina Torrance, on the other hand, goes 4 for 4, gets a run. What a day for Gina. Look at her batting average is way different now.
Yeah, yeah.
She's got the best batting average on the. No, okay, other than Deshaun Levon. Poke Foster's at bat 1,000.
Yeah, he's only had one at bat, so.
So's Benny Palmer. Yeah. Way to run up the stats here. Okay, pitching. So Barry Ozone gets the win. He throws 6 innings, gets 10 hits off and 3 earned runs, walks 2 batters, gives up 1 home run. His ERA falls to a 4.5, but he's 1-0 on the season. Immaculate Spectacular comes in and does great. Those 2 innings, only gets 4 hits off and 2 earned runs. His ERA is a 2.70. He's 2-0 on the season. And Greco Hammerhead gets the save. Throws an inning, just gets 1 hit. His ERA is a 4.15. He's 0-1 on the season.
And then for the Beewolves, Deshaun Levon, he's going to take the loss. He pitched 6 innings, gave up 7 hits, 5 earned runs. He did tally 7 Ks on the day, and but he gave up 4 home runs. And really, that's the number that the Beewolf pitching staff has to get under control. They can't continue to give up multi-home run games. But he gave up 4. His ERA is at 7.5. His record stands at 0-1. Came in, pitched 2 2/3 innings, gave 4 hits, 2 earned runs. He had 4 strikeouts himself. His ERA is at a 5.4. He's got no record so far. Smack Avery came in and pitched 1/3 of an inning and tallied no stats. Did not give up a hit, didn't have any earned run, didn't walk anybody, strike out anybody, didn't give up a home run. He's got no ERA since this was his first appearance, and he's got no record as of today as well. So
yeah, and 11 strikeouts to their 1. So the pitching, the pitch after that first inning, the pitching was really good.
Yeah, and that's what that's what I want to start to see. Is I want to see that pitching staff start feeling more comfortable and start racking up those strikeouts.
Well, it goes to players of the game. Pete, start us off there.
Well, the first player of the game, and this is no surprise whatsoever, which is why he got beamed with the ball, was Juice Jackson, the third baseman. Good old number 19 for the Jacks. He was 2 for 3, hit 2 home runs, had 3 RBIs, and scored 3 runs.
Yeah.
So a major part of the Jacks' victory today.
That is a big win. The other 2 are Beewolves, which is nice to see. The second player of the game, the B+ ranked left fielder Buster Biggs, probably our best player last year. He makes it second star of the game. Number 39 went 3 for 5, got a home run, a double, 2 RBIs, and scored a run himself.
And then rounding out the 3 stars, superstar shortstop Hanley Dexteris. He goes 2 for 5. 2 doubles, 2 RBIs, and he scored a run. So very good, Hanley Dexteris.
Pete's favorite, Hanley Dexteris.
That's right. So Tommy G winds up with 5 hits, 2 RBIs, a great catch, and 3 strikeouts for a contribution of 42%. Pete J with 10 hits, 1 home run, 3 RBIs, a great catch, a stolen base, 8 strikeouts, and a beaned batter. So I get a contribution of 58%.
Wow, you brought it today. You brought it. If anybody let us down, it was me. Oh, all right. Well, that brings us to the post-game show. Again, it was a good battle after that first inning. It was a good, and that's been every game so far. I mean, every game after the slurry of runs against us, the Beewolves tighten it down and they look good, but it's too late, and they give up that lead and never get it back.
And it gets a little aggravating because, like you say, I mean, it's almost inevitable. It's like you try to nibble around, you try to throw it outside the strike zone, they just keep fouling it off, making you throw more and more pitches, and eventually you throw the one that they take out of the park. It's almost like. It's like I say, it just starts to feel inevitable. There's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, it's tough. Still, we're searching for that first win. We're in a very similar spot to last year. Boy, I tell you, I don't know. Well, there's a lot of games between now and then. We should get out and do something other than baseball. I think we should play some more golf or something like that. We gotta do something extracurricular. But our next showing, what do we go to the schedule here? So that we've gone through the cycle. Now we got Hurley Bender's going to face the Grapplers. So hey, we got a chance, Pete. The other worst placed team in the league, other conference. Only time we're going to see these San Jose Grapplers. They're in town. We're going to face Lovelorn, and then we got the front runners and the Water Bullets, back to back Water Bullets. play. A lot of home games, though. It'd be nice to be at home in front of the crowd for a long time. Our next away game is technically at home against the Sandcats. We don't go until we go out to Florida to face the Freebooters in the 14th game. So we got 10 more games in this building.
Yeah, a nice long homestand. Like I said, let's get it turned around though. Let's start winning at home.
Yeah, no, good. Yeah,
putting these guys away a bit. So, yeah, I think we got a good chance against the Grapplers, and hopefully that'll usher in some good times because right after them, you're looking at the front runners, and the two with the water bullets.
Yeah, I'm confident.
Home.
This next game is going to be the one. I mean, we played a really good team, really well for 8 innings. So.
Yeah, we were in it. I mean, even up until the 9th inning, again, we had a rally going, and then it just kind of fizzled out. There's also a couple of innings there where I think we started off, got base runners early, and then left them stranded. Those are things we got to clean up as well. But yeah, like I said, this is a good team, and we hung in there with them. Yeah. There were a couple of mistakes that I think if we could clean them up. Like I said, we left the base runners. If we could go back and get those guys, especially they hit. If somebody comes up and leads off with a double, you got to get that guy home.
Yeah.
You got to do something to get that guy to home plate. And I know for a fact that there was a couple, maybe 1 or 2 times that we did that. So those are rough things,
Yeah, they are. All right, well, that's gonna be it for this one. We will we'll catch you in a couple more days when we host the Grapplers. Until then. This is Tommy G.
And this is Pete J. And we're saying, get out of here.